Absolutely not. It's never going to go over $3 or possibly even $2 again.
XRP is very cheap when it comes to transfer fees. It's extremely faster than Bitcoin.
No.
Look, to reach $10, we're saying about what, 7 to 10x growth, as if it didn't happen for any other altcoins.
There are other better competitors now. There's just no need for XRP. Over time, I would suggest you'll see more and more people leave XRP and start building their own chains. What does XRP give back to the community? What's it offering?
That's always the argument, like XRP is the dead chain with nearly 100 billion in market cap. Very few cryptocurrencies are as polarizing as XRP. It's one of the top 5 crypto with a large market cap, but it divides people. Some hate it. People say it has no DeFi use case, it's the worst potential token in the world, and it's a corpus stooge of a cryptocurrency, while others are very passionate about them, call it the XRP Army. They will always tell you that it's gonna go to 100 or to the moon and beyond. So does XRP have any real use? Who uses it? And is it actually a utility-driven or useful cryptocurrency? Well, I'm Mo. I've been a crypto journalist for 10 years. I've been covering XRP for 10 years, and I've been trading the altcoin for 10 years. And I am sort of bullish, and I like this altcoin. But my colleague doesn't.
XRP is a shitcoin, bro. And I fully exited on that beautiful pump above $3. I had a small bag and I'm just out. Like, I got no interest in XRP. It's not even really, people sometimes still call it Ripple, right? Which is the company, not the coin. Like, it just does nothing for me. I don't think we need it. I think it's dead. I think it's wrecked. And I think it's never going to the all-time highs again.
So who's wrong or right? Less of a debate. We're going to ask and answer 5 critical questions about XRP that almost everyone has in the back of their mind. And I'm going to be mostly positive about it, while Al presents his case against this. And the rest is for you to decide. This is not financial advice. This is a fun exercise, you can say, between us, who is an XRP lover and who is a passionate XRP hater. So yeah, let's present our cases, and you are the judge for it.
I'd like to admit them as defense exhibits Alpha and Bravo.
The number one question, the big one, is does XRP have any utility or use case? Al, your 1 minute starts.
Okay, so clearly it has one use case and one use case only, which is to facilitate the transfer of funds. So you swap your fiat into XRP, you send it to another business in another country, and they swap it back into their local currency. Hey, that's great. 2013 rang and it wants its fucking use case back. It's totally redundant at this point. It's superfluous. It's unnecessary. You could do that with anything else. They had to release their own stablecoin, right? Which is just, that doesn't even drive value to the XRP token. So the utility's just gone. It's not there. The use case works, yes, but it's no longer necessary in 2026. No way.
Well, you mentioned some good points, but you mentioned that the only utility it has is cross-border settlements or payments. Well, that's a big one, really. We can't really avoid that. XRP was created by Ripple for fast settlements and fast transfers. So who really uses it? A lot of big crypto exchanges like Binance, Krakens, Uphold, Bitstamp, or stuff like that. They hold a lot of XRP because it helps them move funds from exchange to exchange, from chain to chain, because XRP is very cheap when it comes to transfer fees. It's extremely faster than Bitcoin, faster than Solana, faster than Ethereum. So there's definitely a big use case. And what about utility? Well, outside the crypto world, a lot of payment providers use it, just SBI Japan, to name a few. There are Asian remittance providers who use it for cross-border settlements. So it does have a use case. It's not big, But yeah, it's quite important.
time's
It might
up.
evolve soon.
Time's up. No. No. So it's 1500 TPS. It's dwarfed by Solana or others. Shit. Fucking YouTube adverts, bro. We'll edit that out. Your point doesn't defeat mine. That use case was valuable previously. There are other better competitors now. There's just no need for XRP. Let's move on to question 2.
Okay, question 2. Will XRP hit $10? Al, what do you think?
Absolutely not. It's never going to go over $3 or possibly even $2 again. It's nuts when you see people XRP maxing. Like, why stop at $10? Why not say 100 or 1,000? The token was never designed to be a store of value. It's designed to facilitate transfers. It's not sound money the way Bitcoin is. It's not really even a currency. It is just a little switch. It is designed for exits and entrances. It's not designed to go up in value. And it can't, because there's no driving force pushing the token price. There aren't buybacks. There are very small burns in terms of a percentage of the transaction fees, which, as you said, are very low. And all these partnerships with institutions do not drive value to the coin. They use Ripple's infrastructure. And over time, I would suggest you'll see more and more people leave XRP and start building their own chains. Right? Good example would be like Sony building its own layer 2 for Ethereum. Lots of financial firms choosing Solana and Ethereum. You're going to see XRP just get left in the dust. It's done. It's toast. It's finished.
Well, look, XRP to $10. I'm not giving away price predictions or price analysis or stuff like that. It's currently trading at around $1.35. Its all-time high is about $3.50. Look, to reach $10, we're saying about what, 7 to 10x growth, as if it didn't happen for any other altcoins. It did. Solana went to $25. It then went to, I don't know, 280 or something. So every single altcoin you see, Ethereum, Solana, BNB went beyond $1,000 few months ago. So if Bitcoin was 16,000 2 years ago, it went to 120,000. So 7 to 10x growth, we're saying is impossible. We're saying it's too big. I think we're just injustice. You know, XRP at its peak had a nearly 200 billion market cap. $10 when, I don't know, but in an extreme bull market when everything rallies, is quite a realistic target for people to have. If you say $100, yeah, I would say, okay, that might be unrealistic, but $10, come on. It is good to expect that. There's nothing wrong with it, I would say.
That is pure cope, bro. That is a pure cope, and there's nothing driving it. Like, Bitcoin's driven by so many things. It reacts to so many things. It has valuable use cases. For instance, like around privacy, Ripple's not particularly private. I believe they have confidential transactions now. But it's just, there's nothing driving value back to the token at all. Next question, please.
Well, that actually leads quite well to our next question, which is, does XRP have any value in the crypto ecosystem? Now, I'll start here, Al, to say that it does, contrary to a lot of bad belief that it doesn't. Okay, it's not a meme coin ecosystem, it's not a DeFi passive income ecosystem, but there is a lot of behind the scenes things going on that we don't know about Ripple and XRP. Ripple is potentially the only firm trying to do a banking to blockchain integration. It has successfully did it. It is in collaboration with Swift. I know we're saying that Swift and Ripple integration for a long time, but it is happening. Swift has sandboxed Ripple's technology. XRP is the backbone of Ripple. So whenever institutional players get in, whenever big banks get in, and if they are going to get in the next couple of years, XRP will have a utility. XRP will have some institution-backed support in the crypto ecosystem. It won't be for DeFi or any community-driven, cypherpunk type of use case, but it will be a more evolved institutional level value to the crypto ecosystem.
No.
What do you think, Al?
Wrong.
Nope.
Wrong. Disagree. So XRP had past tense, in the crypto ecosystem by funneling huge amounts of money into legal fees to fight the now famous legal case against the SEC. And fair enough, it won eventually, right? But and that helped bring regulatory clarity to the space. So Ripple and XRP has value for that. But again, that's the institution. That's the business. It is a private, for-profit business. The coin itself is dead. It's a dead coin. It's a dead chain. It currently has no value, and I can't see why I would choose XRP when I could go and ape into something new and exciting like Canton Network, right? Which is sick, and it's doing similar things, allowing private institutions to get all their chains talking to each other. Institutions are just going to build their own blockchains. They're not going to use Ripple tech. They're not going to use the Ripple infrastructure. Previously, they might have done. I believe PayPal used Ripple a lot for its PYUSD. But that's going to be the outlier, and you'll hear less and less about it. It's just going to fade into obscurity, in my opinion.
Well, that's always the argument. Like XRP is the dead chain with nearly 100 billion in market cap. Well, it doesn't really sound dead to me. There's a lot of money, and when there's money, it's not really dead. But look, I understand what you mean. I understand the concerns of the community. My perspective is that, as you said, when technology evolves, people will stop using more and more of Ripple's tech. Well, Ripple's tech will also upgrade. That's my thesis. But moving on to the next question. It's a divisive one, I know. The next question is, what do you think of the XRP Army, the actual community behind XRP? Al?
Okay, so I'm all for community. Community is everything. I like the Chainlink, Link Marines, for example, Solana OG, Bitcoin Maxi. Not a member of the XRP Army. Why would I be? Why should I join like a movement of people that are just evangelizing a coin that doesn't care about them? What does XRP give back to the community? What's it offering? There aren't even like NFTs to reward people in the space. Who's a big XRP KOL? It's nonsense. It's not real.
It's not fucking real.
And fair enough, the XRP Army stuck to XRP the whole time through years of FUD, and they enjoyed huge pumps. So I'm super happy for those guys that made some money. But they should have taken profits above $3, and they should have got the hell out, because now it's just going to be a slow climb down. And yeah, you talk about market cap, but we know the way that works is they have a huge reserve locked away that they're holding on to, that they can dump on the market whenever they want. And we've seen huge valuations, like think Mantra, right? Big market cap, and then it just blows up one day.
Well, you're done, man. Your 1 minute is over. How heard you rant enough about XRP Army. Look, I get it. XRP Army, it seems like a cult. You know, they overhype everything. They inflate everything. I get it. I'm all up for it. I know what to call real when I see it. But as you said, you've said it. Everyone knows that XRP Army, I would say the only crypto community that has stuck behind a coin so passionately for such a long time. XRP was dead in the SEC case, and these people didn't sell. And these are not 1 or 2 or 10 or 100 people. These are thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who've held XRP passionately when SEC almost buried them and everyone thought it was dead. So when you have a community, when you have people, regardless of the token has a utility or not, regardless of the token is a good or bad or evil or whatever the coin is, when people believe in it, when people believe there's value, I always think people have the right, and people are always right. When mass number of people think it's right, it eventually is. So that's why I like the XRP Army, because they're at least, if not anything else, loyal and consistently loyal. So that's my take. The last question before we sign off would be the big prediction. Where do we see XRP heading to in the next 5 years? L.
Top 50. You know, it's got legacy, and like you said, it's got the army of people, high conviction, who will just hold it forever. But for crypto mass adoption to take off, you need retail. You need a lot of people to come on and ape stuff. You need Coinbase and other wallets to be top of the App Store. You need Google search to be going nuts. And why would retail ape XRP? What is the reason that I would go and buy a fat bag of XRP and hold it? Why would I do that? Can you stake it? Can you get rewards for doing it? Can you lock it up in DeFi? Or are you just holding a dead coin that's going to slowly bleed out? There's no reason for it to climb and grow, unless they do something that is different to what they've been doing previously. But the way I see it is newer, more exciting projects are going to come and steal its liquidity, and existing, in my opinion, better projects like Ethereum and Solana are just going to eat more and more of its market share. I see it can only really go down in the long term. It might have some spikes related to news announcements and stuff, but it's dying, bro. And we've got to let it die. You know, you have to let projects fail so that new, better ones can take their place.
Well, look, I respect that opinion, but respectfully, I don't agree with it.
Yes, but actually no.
I think XRP will still be most definitely a top 3 crypto in the next 5 years. It might potentially even be one of the top 2 crypto, just behind Bitcoin if Ethereum fails, loses its community. But I'm comfortable saying it's going to be 3. I'm not. It's not a fantasy, guys. It was number 3 like 4 months ago. Right now, as I'm recording this, BNB and USDT has flipped it. It's currently sitting at number 5. But number 3, the top 3 cryptocurrency by market cap, XRP was there consistently. So I'm not fantasizing or anything. I'm just saying it's gonna stay there, and that's my prediction. So
No chance.
You are shaking your head.
No chance, bro.
Look, we are out of time, but we're gonna let the community decide. We presented our thesis. It's not financial advice. It's just our own core beliefs as veteran crypto traders and reporters. Do let us know in the comment section. Are you an XRP Army? If you are, why are you bullish? If you hate XRP like my friend Al does, why do you think it's going to be a dead coin in a few years? So let us know. Until the next time, I'm Mo. This is Al.
Thanks, everybody. See you in the comments.